Hi friends, my name is Borrodante. Welcome back to the Centipede. Here we are! This time a lot of suggestions were about the illusion that this is the same arm, which is not, so we'll replace something. I think maybe rotate this shoulder a bit and exaggerate this one. We'll see. Shouldn't forget to add stitches for the other bodies, of course. And this part of the creature is too wide, we should make it a bit slimmer. This area looks too straight. This is a good one, I think we have to really address this. Looks kinda weird. Should go a bit more like this, maybe? We'll see. Dirty or black funtoshi. I think black would go better, because dirty would just make it completely unrecognizable there. Stronger muscles on walking hands. Agreed, should make stronger hands. And legs as well. Put more dirt on the bandages. They look too clean. Well, of course, remember I said this is just the basic spots to begin with. They barely have any lighting on them. What else? Work on the twist to make it actually look like a twist and not just two bodies connected at 90 degrees. More stitches, veins. Veins will come later with highlights and such. Yeah, shouldn't forget the nails around the whole thing. And dirt, more dirt. We'll live for the dirt. Dirt will come when we'll get there. Right now we have to work on the shape. So let's start. Let's fix the big thing, the shape in here and the width of the shoulders, and then work on this arm paradox. I actually think we can merge by now and work in one layer. I'll probably regret this, but I feel like I'll be able to work better that way. We'll leave this thing in a separate layer, it will be easier to shade it. Initial sketch is of no worth anymore. Wow, you look really gross without your clothing. Alright, let's do the thing. Put your bandages back on. You look disgusting. You're a disgrace. Now let's make you less thick. Although, you know what? It kind of looks cool that it's thick at this area, because it looks like it's digesting someone in there. But it's like super unobvious and it looks just like a mistake. But the idea is really cool if he's like a snake or a worm that's digesting a giant thing. I don't know, centipedes probably don't have that. They have strong exoskeleton. Also, a lot of people said like the lizard hands are uncool, like should make them more human. No, I don't think so. I think they're awesome the way they are. Just think of it as my style. I like hands like that. Okay? Okay, let's erase this arm like this right away. I think this hand should go closer to the middle, like trying to support the mass. And by the way, someone in the comments said that this arm should be like supporting this whole mass a lot, because we really just have this arm, not exactly in the middle even, like somewhere from the side, supporting this whole thing, like two huge male torsos. So maybe we should replace this hand. I should just make some kind of note like this. Professional note right there. Okay, now this part looks weird. Let's do this. Also, I think this thing right here should be thinner, since this torso is sideways. So it should be not so thick back here. I'm doing it right now because I will totally forget that. Should make more belly because this torso should go a bit lower. So right now we sort of have this shape, right? Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. Only it's kind of too strong in here. I think we're gonna improve a lot today. I'm feeling a lot better. I had some weird stomach ache for a couple of days. Kind of hard to concentrate when that happens, but even harder to just sit in your apartment without doing anything. Okay, this arm, like, I don't know, its thumb, it's kind of not telling us anything. And how do you make a thumb talk? Make him talk. Are you cool? You kind of are. I think maybe even slimmer, because this is the same situation as here. It's sideways, it shouldn't be so thick. Like, I have most of these torsos in here kind of like cylindrical, the same thickness from any angle. I'm thinking let's even make these thinner right now, because it feels kind of wrong, I don't know. Stronger muscles, here we have like this muscle, I think. Let's check out the refs. Torso, muscles, back. Here's some matching pictures. Well, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Totally studied it so much, still keep forgetting it. Back is such a weird thing, you really just have to remember muscles because they are not really like supported by any features. So you just have to remember bumps. Yeah, by the way, someone said this torso is too long, and basically they're all kind of too long. Well, I think this is something to just deal with from now on. But one thing we should fix actually is that we can make this to be almost a genitalia area, which is kind of fits. I mean, we're not gonna do the pubic hair or anything, but something is going to be here. Like, we should create these muscles in here that are like around. I used to have them in the sketch right on top of the stitches, but let's make them a bit higher. Oh yeah, it looks right away a lot more Freudish, so it's gonna be kind of cool, I think. Yeah, the belly button, by the way. I think it's here. Belly button, yeah. Under the six-pack, over the pubic area. Linea alba umbilicus. Yeah, that one. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, and they should be shorter. I think that there was a discussion about that too. I wonder what kind of bone structure this thing has. Like, I mean, these muscles, they have this shape because they're resting on the ACEs, which is the pelvis bones group. And if it's there, or like maybe it's broken somehow and nailed together with clavicles and scapula of the bottom one, that's madness. I love it. Should they have their belly buttons connected with each other? So the first one eats, and then avoiding the intestines of the first one, it gets into the belly of the second one, and so on and so forth. I would be a great doctor. I mean, I know it's not exactly the way to use the belly button, obviously, but I mean, the fact that this belly button will be used to provide the food for someone else instead of provide the food for this torso. So it's kind of the opposite way of using it. But I think you can make it work if you move some things around. If you're really passionate about what you're doing. Introducing some dirt. Let's do the branching for the stitches. Yeah, the middle one is somewhat close to the surgical stuff, although that's not exactly how it goes. Cool. Really made that skin stretching working great around the stitches. Let's do more of that in the main stitch. Now, the mat stitch is taken care of, I think it's safe to say. Let's work on the twist and then on these arms. I think that's the main priority so far. Yeah, this one is also addressed. Yep, let's work on the second one. Okay, so this goes here and this goes there. So there should be some kind of stretching here. Trying to figure the thing out. Not doing very good so far. I think the arm is kind of distracting me too much. That there are torsos to twist. Now for some stronger muscles, let's work on those as well. Okay, you know what I think we should do? We should put these arms a bit closer and add another pair in here. Because these are too long. There's really strong foreshortening in here because it's going away from the camera. And that means these bodies are like really long. And as usual, I only can tell that when I'm working on details, when I'm putting muscles in anatomy and I'm trying to foreshorten them, and I see that if I will just connect things the way they're supposed to be, muscles will be just too long. So let's do that. Like maybe some other torsos are too long as well, but this is like the critical one. They're literally like 1.5 length at least. Should not forget to add this muscle in here. Okay, let's do this. Like around here. Now, this confusing hand is going away at all, I guess. And its shadow as well. Oh yeah, we actually can make this work now for... Like, this arm should be here. I really didn't want to move this arm because, like, it would break the composition if it would be down somewhere here, we would have to make the thing longer. And now we can actually paint the second arm kind of here, really supporting everything in the middle somewhere. And it actually makes sense because this torso is rotated this way. That means the whole center of mass is being moved to the left side. So the left arms should actually mostly support the whole thing. So let's add this arm and see what happens after cleaning this shadow as well. Figuring out the geometry of the stitches. Now, for this second arm. Kind of even stronger to the middle side. Okay, the hand is in good position, but the arm should be coming from that side. Right, so it would go fair enough, I think. A little bit like this, though. Have to follow the surface of the floor, kinda. Okay, I think it's way more correct now. So let's add another pair. This we can call done. Okay, hold on a second. This arm is super bad. I am tired of hating it. So let's change the position and align it better too with the other arm. Okay, now for the new pair. I guess this should be a lot longer. Okay, keeping it like this for now. Not sure, there's probably something super wrong with it, but I can see it right now. Let's do the other one. Okay, this thing always happens. I don't know what to do about it. Let's add a stronger fog on this back one so it wouldn't feel like it's in the same plane. At least like this. It'll help already. Kind of. Not really. Shit. Let's actually move this arm to the side also. Oh yeah, let's mark the stitches area as well. Aha! Let's move this arm a bit to the left. Ooh, such a strong turn. Kinda looks cool, but I hope it's not too much. What do you think about this one? The angle between stitches is really strong. Kinda looks cool. I mean, when this thing is happening next to it, this one is kind of okay. So this is before today and after. Well, this at least looks a lot more interesting with more hands, and the whole foreshortening thing looks a lot more correct that we see more arms here. Let's make the fundoshi dark, and that will be it, I think, for today. Yeah, all the dirt, nails, and veins And we're not gonna fix this arm. It doesn't need to be fixed, I think. So yeah, all the dirt is for the next episode. I'm sorry. Also, I think it's going to be the last episode. So, you know, yell your last orders and such. Still hate this arm. We'll have to figure this out next time. Anyway, so this is the progress for today. Leave your suggestions in the comments, preferably in list format, so I wouldn't miss anything. This is turning out really cool, like next level shaped. Really want to see the final result of this. I think it's gonna be really awesome. Well, anyway, I thank you for watching if you did. I guess you did if you're here. Leave a like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Wash your hands. Do whatever you want. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! Wash your hands. Wash your gloves.